I would love to, and thank you so much, Sue, for having me on, and this is just an honor to be on here this morning. I'll just kind of cut right to the chase as far as how to fit it in our busy lives. I like to call it, what I call it is the CEO mindset. You know, AJ and I, we take this business very seriously, and so we work it like a business. Now, if you know us well, you also know that we work hard, we play hard too. So, you know, but we wake up every day with that CEO mindset. You know, if you wake up and you've got a hobby that you're going to piddle around with, you might be passionate about that. You might get around to it, and you might not. When you have a business and you are the CEO, and you need to have that mindset, you work a business like a CEO. You know, we tell people, be professional, work intentionally, not just haphazardly, and have that focus, like Sue said, that focus and determination. And it's not just about what our goals are. Our main objective is helping our team reach their goals. And Sue talked to you about the ranking up with your team's points. You know, that's really, for us, was the key, is when we found out that we get half the points of our team ranking up, that was a win-win for everyone, because, you know, that way we're down there and we're focused on our team and helping them reach their goals. And if you help enough people do that, then you're going to reach your goals also. So how we work our business, we did a training last Saturday on the call, and so I won't go through all of the system and all of that. That call was recorded, and then we also do it on Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock Central. We do our I'm In Now What training, which is really just kind of gives you the track to run on. But the first thing is, this is a simple business. Don't overcomplicate it. And one of the main things that I suggest to people as far as having that CEO mindset is to make your list the night before. If you will sit down before you go to bed, one, you'll have a clearer night's sleep because you don't have all these thoughts going through your head. But make a list of what you need to do. Make a list who you need to talk to the night before. Make a list on what's your priority list, and prioritize those. What do you need to get to first off? What is the kicker? And make that list the night before. The reason why is because just by doing that list your night before, you're already 95% ahead of the game. So when you wake up that next morning, instead of fiddling around and trying to figure out where you're going to start, you've already got your track to run on. Now, I'm not a list person. I fought making lists forever. I am married to the guy, AJ, who has lists of his list of his list. So, like, he is all about lists, and we have dry erase boards all over our house right now because he has so many lists. So I do not want to write everything down, but I will tell you, if you're going to be successful in anything in life, you have to write down a plan. You have to write down your goals. And so really, like Sue said at the very beginning, pull out your pen and paper. Most of us didn't do that, so it's really about writing it down, focusing on that, having that determination. Now, we started really working this business around the beginning of March, and we rank advanced, like Sue said, but we really are focusing on helping our team. We work what we call from the bottom up. When we get new people in our team, we really try to dig deep into our organization. I don't care if it's below my pay structure or not, and we really just try to help each person as much as they want. Not everyone wants to come in and replace their corporate jobs like AJ and I did, but some do. So you work with them, you find out what they're wanting, and I'll be honest, do I always feel like getting up and working our business? No, but how many people don't feel like getting up and going to their job every day either? We don't feel like it all the time. And some people call it discipline. AJ's, he talks about discipline and strength and all of that. And for me, more so than discipline, it's devotion. When you realize what you have with this company, with affordable products like this that really change people's lives, that becomes an inner passion and an inner devotion that keeps you going, that keeps that consistency, which is key. That consistency is the crazy key to this whole business. So having that devotion and that inner passion, that's what really gets my feet moving in the morning, and just knowing how many people can be blessed and benefited by this. I'm not here to pull anyone's arm or twist anyone's arm and try to talk them into it. If I have to do that to get them in the business, I have to do that to keep them in the business, and that's not a fun place to live in a fun business like this. So really, as far as how we work our business, the way I look at it is we have one life to live. You've got this one life that you're living, and it's so easy in our society to be stuck in this rat race of work and responsibilities and all of that stuff. And really what I would suggest as far as writing something down is what's the most important part of your life? What is the most important parts of it? And why are we allowing life and society and everything to get in our way of spending this one life we have with building this business? So this what's your most important thing? That is your why. That's why you build this business. I'm not here just to make a paycheck, but guess what? I need that to keep my lights on, and I kind of like electricity. So, we do need the money, but the fact is that it's not just about that. It's really what drives you in your day. For me, that's my family. Like Sue said, we have 7 children. 3 grandbabies and 2 more on the way, and I've got a daughter that just recently got engaged. We just picked the wedding venue. Life is happening, and I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss a second of it. When we decided to do M, we lived in Kansas City, Missouri, which I love Kansas City, but our kids almost all of our kids and our grandbabies were all right here around the Springfield, Missouri area. We not only decided we're doing M full-time and worked our way out of our corporate jobs, but we immediately moved right in the middle of our kids and our grandkids. And so because that's what's most important to us, And so I really stress to everyone, find what's most important, know what's most important, and to work your way into having more of that in your life. I'll tell you, our kids are mostly all grown. Our youngest is 17, so she's still at home, but the rest of our kids are grown now, which I can't believe. They're getting so much older, and I'm so glad I'm not, that I'm not aging with them. That's terrific. But, I will say when we started this industry, and I'll just kind of share, I'll try to be quick, but this really sums up why I do this business. And when we started this industry 17 years ago, we had 7 children at home, and it was a lot. And we had this crazy fun family that, we all tend to get along most of the time, So, but when we decided to do it, we knew AJ and I don't do anything haphazardly. We don't do anything, we don't just kick the tires. We go in full force, 110%, both of us. And we knew that if we were going to start a new business, we really, really needed to have the whole household involved, and that whole household, at least their prayers and their support and their understanding of why is mom having to step outside at the restaurant to go take a call real quick? Why is dad on his phone all the time? Why can't we be at every single volleyball game and every single sport event or whatever, football game, and we were at most of them. We're not willing to sacrifice all of that. But when we started our business, we said we're giving this a year, 2 years of hard, steady devotion. And we told the kids, I said, it's not just about our dreams and our goals. We had those as a couple. We knew what we wanted, and where we wanted to be in a year. But we sat down with our 7 kids. I never will forget this. We had this big sectional couch in our living room, and we set everyone down. And we said, we're starting a new business. We're going to be busy. We're going to be home, so you may not understand that we're busy. But we are here, and we're going to be really super busy, and we're going to be focused. But it's not just about what Dad and I want. What do you guys want? What do you want? What is a goal we can set for you, for as a family, in 1 year? And we set this goal. First of all, to get 7 kids to agree to anything was crazy phenomenal, because that doesn't ever happen. But they all wanted a real vacation. None of our children at the time had ever flown in an airplane. They hadn't seen the ocean. They hadn't been to Disney World or anything like that. So we did lots of vacations, but they were little day trips to Branson or to St. Louis or to Kansas City or, whatever. So they wanted a real live, let's get on an airplane, fly to Disney World, go see the beach vacation. So we set that goal up, and I'll tell you, we had pictures of Mickey Mouse and Disney princesses and airplanes and beaches all over our house. It was kind of ridiculous. But we had that in front of all of us, not just AJ and I, but, you know, what drove us when on the days we didn't feel like it was those memories or those goals that our children were rooting for us to have. And if you need more motivation than that, you know, tucking your baby in while she's praying about your goals, that's huge. So I'll tell you, we got after a year of being in that business, we had great success, and I remember us getting on the airplane or we were going to the airport, and again, 7 kids, never been on an airplane. I've got 2 little boys that are joking and laughing as we're going through security, and they're like, "Oh man, that's the bomb," and I'm like, "Don't say bomb in airport security. It's not a good idea," you know. And so we're just trying to corral these kids. Now, our oldest Tyler, who is amazing in M Network. I don't know if you're following him at all, but he's killing it in this business. But he was just a young teenager at the time, was scared to death of flying. He did not want to get on that airplane. He begged us to send him on a Greyhound bus. But we got him on the plane, and I'm so focused on making sure he's okay. He's got his headset on. He's got snacks. He's got gum. He's calm. He's okay. Meanwhile, I'm sitting next to the baby, and her name is Cameron. We call her Cammy. And so she's all of like 5, 6 years old. I can't remember exactly, but she's sitting here, and I gave her the window seat. And we're all kind of scattered on this plane a little bit, and I'm focused so much on Tyler that we're sitting at the gate, and I look over at Cameron, and she's got these big old brown eyes, and she looks up at me, and I realize she's crying. She's got little tears running down her face, and all of a sudden my focus went from Tyler to, "Oh my gosh, Cameron, are you okay? Are you scared?" And she looks up at me with these big, sorry, I'm going to cry. She looks up with me with these big brown eyes, and she goes, "Mommy, our dreams came true."
Aww. How
so
sweet is that?
I you know, it's the thing is more so than the trip was teaching our children that you can set a goal, that you can have what you want in life. You just have to help enough other people get what they want in life, and that you can achieve your goals. To teach a 5 or 6-year-old that at such a young age, that's huge. And so I just have a deep passion in myself. I love that you're doing these empowered women calls, and yeah, guys, you're allowed, and we love you, and you're the reason why we're all my man is the reason why I wake up in the morning, you know. So he's my strength and my rock. But you know, the thing is if you're a mom, I'm just going to talk to you directly. You have a big impact in what your children can see for the outlook of their lives. It's not just about teaching them to walk and to crawl and to move to the next level in their development, but it's teaching even young children that you can have a dream, you can set it, and you can work hard and you can get there. And so, Sue, that's really what I had to share, and I hope I know I went a little bit over the 10 minutes. It's hard for me to talk another 10 minutes. So I just kind of wanted to share that, and just to give people a drive that it's not just about the next rank, it's not just about the next paycheck, but how you can impact your family, which is most important to me, your own family, and then secondly, other families as well. So again, thank you, Sue, for letting me chat.